running on a treadmill for 20 minutes, people are going to be like, this is the softest podcast ever watched in the world. There are guys that like run like hours on the treadmill. And we're just like, all right, we got to run 20 minutes on the treadmill on TikTok Live. Like, I'm going to be out of breath, but like that's going to be like a suit and tie. Or not a suit, but a tie and a bun down would be funny.
All right, fine.
Fuck. I'm dying.
So if the Heat win the series, I have to do that. The C's win, you have to do that. I mean, that seems unfair, but, you know, fuck it.
I mean, you know what? Fuck, it's not unfair because I was literally on the phone with my friend the other day and he goes, dude, I saw like the highlight reel that We'll Be Seeing podcast. You were like, you did the 40, you were in the dress, like you did the beer mile. I was like, yeah, I've had to do every fucking punishment.
Big content guy.
You didn't do the hot chip, though, and that was the worst one.
That's the only one you've had to do.
Dude, I'm still recovering from that.
That's the only one you had to do. Welcome back to another episode from the dojo for the We'll Be Seeing podcast. Remember, you can get this podcast wherever you get podcasts. That's Apple Podcasts, that's Spotify, and that's the YouTube. Make sure to like and subscribe. Dallas Stars.
I bet.
We'll be seeing.
I bet. Yeah, we'll be seeing Dallas Stars.
How about those fans, huh? How about those 6 fans that came at us on Twitter in that fortress of American Airlines Center? I haven't even watched the game. I checked the box score. There was 3 goals in the first 3 minutes.
Bro, I get comfortable on the couch. I didn't stream last night because I had friends over, and we're getting ready to watch the Stars game. They walk in the door. I'm like, word, game's about to start. Sit on the couch, turn on the TV. They're already on a 5-minute major, down a goal, a minute and a half into the game. I didn't even get a chance to like saddle up and watch this because I actually bet on the Stars last night.
That's atrocious.
Believe it or not. I was like, you know,
we can't have these takes.
Can't have
bet
that.
on the Stars.
Can't have that. That was
you deserve that.
My mistake. I deserve that.
I didn't even know
cake.
you bet on the Stars. You deserve that.
Yeah, last leg sold it too. Pissed, dude. I'm not even gonna watch the next game, bro.
No. I didn't even watch this game.
They don't deserve our fucking attention right now.
Dude, that was the most... Like, American Airlines Center is a fortress, right? It's really loud, right? Vegas literally came in there and took a shit. And then the fans were, like, destroyed the ice.
Yeah.
Like, grow the fuck up.
There's a time and place. Like, I know throwing shit on the ice is kind of a thing in the NHL, but there's definitely a time and place for it. When I was in Toronto... You know, we were at the game, very, very important game, pivotal game 5, Leafs season against the wall. There's a goal that happens. They review it. They call it off, right? And being at the game, at this Leafs game, on the big screen, they're showing the replay. The puck is clearly across the line. So being at the game, not knowing the context of this review, had all of us just like, what the fuck? How is this not a goal? On TV at home, right? They're telling you that the whistle was blown and shit. We don't know that at the game. And so after they call the goal off, everyone started throwing shit on the ice. And it was kind of like an appropriate time to do it, even though it kind of stopped the game. They had to like re-Zamboni the ice and shit. But like, it was just a collective, what the fuck? How is this not a goal? Fuck the refs. They've been screwing us all game. What happened last night in Dallas was straight up just disrespect to the sport of hockey. They're throwing shit at VGK's players because
the popcorn was nuts.
Because they're dog water. I mean, because they're dogging the Stars, man. Like, that was foul. And we hated Stars fans and the team, you know, going into this playoffs. But those true colors were shown last night.
Dude, and it couldn't have went any better. Game 3 back in American Airlines. I start getting tagged and shit again. Like,
they're minus
here we
150.
come. Yeah, we're the favorites. And you got your fucking dicks punched off. And then the fans looked like little kids. Imagine throwing popcorn at the opposing goalie just because your team can't rip fucking puck.
Facts, dude. Oh, I was on TikTok.
And then not to throw shit on the ice because you're mad about a controversial call. Throwing shit on the ice because you're mad at how bad your team is.
Yeah.
Like, that's a whole nother level of that's how you know they're fake fans. That's a Mickey Mouse fan thing to do.
Deadass.
Is that not a Mickey Mouse fan thing to do? You're throwing it on the ice because they're playing bad?
Facts.
Like, that's a Mickey Mouse fan. That's a Mickey Mouse fandom. The American Airlines Center is the opposite of a fortress.
A bag of darts. First, we're chucking $20 beers on the ice like it's nothing. Next, we're just going to chuck popcorn that's saltier than these fans at the opposing team. Fucking greasy pigeons.
I can't find the video that I liked, but there were actual Stars fans at the game last night that were like, come on, Dallas. I've never been more disappointed in my city after being at this game and watching what I witnessed. People throwing shit on the ice, man. We're better than that. It's tough to see. I feel bad for the Stars fans that are actually like loyal and, we're not involved in that shit, because it's a horrendous look for your franchise, and you're included in that, sadly.
Yeah, you are. And, American Airlines Center, when the Stars play, because I am a Mavs fan, when the Stars play, that place is just the Mickey Mouse clubhouse, It's not a real stadium.
It's a Mickey Mouse clubhouse.
There's not real fit. Like, that was the most... Like, I've been at games where, you boo players. Like, the Knicks will boo the Knicks if they're playing bad. But there is a difference between being upset with your franchise and your players and then just being, like, complete cowards and, like, fake fans. And when you're throwing shit at your players and on the ice and then throwing shit at opposition players as well, like, this is the reason why you're going to get swept.
And it's not like they were like destined to win the cup, know?
No, dude, it was always the Kraken.
It's not like the
Kraken should have fucking advanced, dude. Like, fuck the Stars.
Like, it's not like for the Stars, the expectation was like cup or this team's going to get blown up.
No, dude.
Like, you're lucky you're there, So
literally, though.
So soak it in and watch your team drown in piss at this point. Nobody
did
cares.
you really think that after going to 2 overtimes in Vegas, coming home, it was going to be like some come to Jesus moment for the Stars team? Like, they didn't look great on the road. They played Vegas okay. You went to overtime twice. You lost overtime twice. Did we really think the Stars were going to come home and fucking beat the shit out of the Knights? Like, that was never going to happen.
I mean, right out of the gates, bro. First minute of the game, you lose one of your captains and Jamie Benn, who got ejected.
Yeah.
And we were trying to figure out who to take over shots on goal, right? I told you Wyatt Johnson was air. Dude's him.
Dude, it was air.
He's air.
I took it in my entry.
Air, bro. I don't know why they're leaving that shit at 2, but I totally forgot where I was going with this. But yeah, fuck the Stars, bro.
Well, that Jamie Benn got ejected.
Oh yeah, Jamie Benn getting ejected. I mean, that's a tough loss right out of the gates.
Mm-hmm.
There's not really a way to rebound from that, especially with a 5-minute major right after that, already down 1-0.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's really tough to rebound from that. So I mean, it's probably going to be Panthers Knights. They're both up 3-0, which is going to be
a great cup.
Going to be a fun cup. VGK, both teams are fun to watch, I'll say.
No, I like watching VGK.
VGK is fun to watch. They're kind of like the Kraken in the sense of like by committee. They do have some, dogs.
Oh, they got dogs.
They got dogs.
They got dogs.
They just got guys who have been in the league a minute.
Eichel, like they got dogs.
Yeah. And then on Panthers side, they're just rippers. They're dogs.
Rat fuck Kachuk.
Yeah, so it's going to be a dog fight for sure in this Stanley Cup. Definitely going to go to Vegas for at least one game of the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know who I'm going to be rooting for, because when Vegas first came into the league, I actually put $100 on them to win the Cup their first year.
I remember.
And they made it to the Cup. This was like $100 to win like 25 racks. It was like one of the biggest wagers I've ever like sweat out. I was able to hedge some, once they got to the Cup, but I like fell in love with the Knights. And the reason for that is because we were in Vegas for Thanksgiving several years ago, and at the hotel we were staying at, there was a huge like event going on downstairs, and we couldn't figure out what it was. And there was like a big poster that was covered up by a blanket, and like we're in the lobby just like watching them take this blanket off the poster, and it was like this Knights logo, and it was like the unveiling of the new expansion team. So since then I was like, I'm a Knights fan, because I never really had a hockey team growing up. Rooted for the Knights that entire season. It was fun, great time. Lost the Cup, kind of stopped giving a fuck about them after that, but now they're back in the Cup more than likely. Don't know who I'm going to be rooting for. Probably VGK, simply just because the West Coast, I
don't know who I'm going to root for in that. I kind of want to root for the Panthers just because they're fun and they shoot the puck a lot, and I think it's going to be a lot of a good time. I don't want the Hurricanes to advance.
I don't either. I think it would be a lot more boring of
way more. Imagine Stars
Cup.
Hurricanes. I would literally never turn that on.
Yeah, no.
I would never turn that on.
I mean, dude, what is going on in these playoffs, man? I was talking about it with Chelly last night. Like hockey, I feel for Chelly, man, because he's, a content creator in the NHL and a sports bettor, of course. But, like, how do you find these games entertaining / how do you make engaging content with how dog shit both of these series are. You know?
I agree.
And as someone who is just getting into the NHL, right, these playoffs have been fucking boring as shit.
First 2 rounds were electric.
They were, dude. I thought it was going to be like one of the best playoffs we've seen. You know, we see a huge favorite, arguably one of the best teams ever, lose outright in the first round. Like
1 goal scored in the Hurricanes game was probably the most boring hockey game I've ever watched.
Dude, that was tough to watch, especially having Kane's ML.
That was like I had Panthers team total.
Both ratchet
1 goal.
wagers. Both ratchet
There's
wagers.
1 goal, dude. There's 1 goal.
So I haven't hit a super goat in the same amount of days as the dude who's on TikTok who takes an ice bath every day and has a motivational speech in the ice bath.
Have we bought you an ice bath yet?
So I want to reach out to that guy, see if we can get him to read the super goats out in one of his motivational videos.
No, dude.
And then I also need to start taking ice baths until I hit a super goat.
Yeah, you have to. We have to get you like one of those blow up ones.
Yeah. Lauren lost the home run derby, so her punishment that I got to choose was she has to tail the super goats every day this week. Already 0 for 1.
Are you getting screenshots of it?
She sent me the slip, yeah.
Okay, I need slips.
No, I'm making her send me the slip for sure.
I need slips.
Yeah.
Yeah, she posted on Twitter too.
Yeah. But yeah, yesterday sold. She told me Julio wasn't going to hit, and Julio was in there. Sure enough, didn't hit. She goes, really? Really, Julio? I bet. And I'm like, just trust.
That's fucking hysterical.
Didn't hit. It had a pulse, though, for a minute.
No, it didn't.
It did. It had a pulse.
I had Jimmy Butler over 27.5 points, dude, and I was sitting there. Wyatt cashed, and I was like, all right, we're going to this Heat game. Jimmy starts with 9 points, finishes the first half with 9 points. And I was like, dude, no way this shit's going to happen again. And I was like, all right, second half, I'm going to do a little TikTok. Like, hopefully it goes well. If it doesn't, either way, I'll post it. He starts getting a little hot. I'm like, oh my God, where are the tables? 24. And then the Celtics go on this fucking 13-0 run. It's a massive lead, and I'm sitting there, dude. And there's nothing worse than, I mean, I love it. It's probably my favorite thing to do when it comes to professional sports because I think spreads in professional sports are fucking so dumb. But there's nothing worse than prop betting, just sweating every single possession.
Yeah, and then the time's like running out.
Dude, and you're like, oh my God, there's 3 minutes left.
Yeah.
Next time out, he's getting pulled.
Yeah.
Next time out, he's getting pulled. And he's like taking layups and missing them, and you're like, no, dude. You only get a certain amount of chances. And like he's missing free throws, and I'm just sitting there going, he's literally going to score 27 points, and I'm going to lose by the hook in back-to-back nights. There's no fucking, because he made one, missed one, so now he's at 25 with 3 minutes left. And I was like, and I have 27.5. I was like, oh my, he's going to make 1 layup max. Max, he makes 1 layup, and then I'm going to get hooked. Goes to the rack, possible and 1, misses the layup, gets fouled though. So I was like, oh my God. And now he's going to make both layups. He's going to be at 27, and he's not going to shoot the rest of the game. He makes both free throws. I'm sitting there like, dude, what the fuck? Celtics come down, wet a 3. Now it's like a 15-point lead.
Yeah,
I was
GG.
like, no, dude. No, dude. He come down. Max Strus jocks one, makes it. It's like cuts the lead like a little bit. I'm like, dude, I swear to God, he's not going to make it. And then he comes down out of nowhere. No one picks him up. 2 minutes left. Yammeroni and cheese, dude. I literally screamed in my apartment. It's on video. I literally screamed in my apartment. Literally that next inbound, timeout, he gets pulled.
Wow.
I was like, oh.
Legacies, dude.
Oh.
Legacies.
It's better than sex.
It really is, bro.
A cashed prop is better than sex.
To get talked late night, too, especially. There's nothing like it. I've lost my last 5 Prizepicks entries by 1 leg, bro. And it sucks. It sucks. You have something so surgical, man, just to get fucked on the last leg.
No, there's nothing better than when they put that shot up and you're like, oh.
Yeah. I had the most surgical shit ever, bro. Jimmy Butler, under personal fouls, he doesn't foul. And he's played the Celtics like over like 13, 14 times in his career or some shit. He's only gone over 2.5 fouls once. And that was on Prizepicks yesterday. And like picks with Jenks on Twitter, shout out Jenks, came and pitched it to me and was like, you have to fucking take it. I was sold. I took it. So sharp. 1 foul the whole game.
Wow.
Yeah. Took me and Shelly have like a weekender. We made another fucking
Yeah.
People love these entries, man. They're hilarious.
Well, no, it's the one with the Ronaldo, right?
He scored yesterday.
No way he scored.
Yeah. But
No way.
Shelly fucked it, bro. We took like his SOG square and the last Canes game and didn't hit. And it's the only one that's not going to hit. One more leg is like Quentin DeCock on cricket. But Bam under assists, I was willing to die on this hill with Bam under assists. We locked this in on like...
Oh, that's why I couldn't lock it in.
Sunday night, Bam under assists. 0 assists for Bam. Not a single one.
He didn't get one last night?
Not a single assist. And they're not even offering it now for next game. So sharp.
Wow.
Yeah. Not a single
Meat
one.
on tape.
Yeah.
That's a meat on tape play.
But yeah, the one we placed on Sunday that we're sweating out has one more leg to go 5 of 6. And it's that cricket play, Quentin DeCock. You know what I got to stop doing, man? I got to stop taking Brown under dunks, bro.
Why do you keep doing that? It's like the third game in a row.
I know, because I'm like, dude, why are they offering this? If it's so free, like, why are they offering this shit? It was a stupid play, bro. He's so not confident right now, and if there's a dunk available, he's going to take it.
Yeah, 100%.
You know? So, shit play by me.
Could be due, though.
Could be due, and it's
No
not
dunk in
dunk.
Boston.
There was no dunk, and he dunked it with like 4 minutes left.
He dunked it in this fourth quarter?
Yeah. New shit. And as soon as he dunks it, bro, I have 40 notifications on Twitter. I'm like, oh my god.
You
damn
know
it.
it's over,
yeah.
dude. That's my least favorite shit, dude, of all time, dude.
God damn it.
Like when Jimmy hits, I know all those notifications are positive,
Yeah.
but the minute like I see zeros, I'm just like,
Like my phone was buzzing and my TV's behind. I'm like, oops. Did Jalen just dunk? Go to all my notifications and mentions. They just say JB at the rim. I'm like, god damn it.
No,
and I watch it on the
dude.
TV. I'm like,
no,
there it
dude.
is. There it is. GG's.
So I was sitting on my couch last night and I was watching this Heat game, and there was like a couple things going through my mind. One was Mazzella is a really bad coach. Like if the Celtics don't go on 13-0 runs with 2 timeouts taken by the Heat every time, it feels like they have no idea what they're doing. And he looks like a deer in headlights.
He kind of does.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah, he does.
He doesn't call timeouts, and he never looks like he knows what's going on. Like, he's just not a good coach.
You don't think so?
No. I, know so. That's why they were down 3-0, and he just got lucky that they got hot. They still were down, 10, 12 points at some
they
point during
were.
that game.
I thought they were going to get swept for sure.
Dude, I'm literally dying.
What is wrong with you?
Dude, I have no idea. I went out 3 days in a
need to be
row,
hot
woke
on
up,
meat
and
bun.
just, my body is just shutting down.
Shit, dude. That's not good.
I know.
I gotta be quick trigger with your meat button over here.
Yeah, seriously, though. If I do this, just know it's coming.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Yeah, no, he's... I mean, I don't have much to say about him. We'll see how the rest of the series goes.
We'll see.
Thoughts on Meek Mill joining Prizepicks? I asked Mr. Prizepicks. I said all I want is just one collab slip with me and Meek Mill.
What did he say?
He said we'll make it happen.
No way,
Yeah.
dude.
So I gotta come up with some goblins for sure.
Mr. Prizepicks just loves to grab the most random people for Prizepicks. Why the fuck is Meek Mill on Prizepicks?
I love it.
Bro?
I love it. It's a pretty dope crew.
I like Tusi.
Tusi's goated.
Tusi's funny as
Yeah,
fuck
he
with
is
the
funny.
Prizepicks, dude.
He is funny as fuck.
Drewski.
Is
I
he
didn't
on
know
there?
Drewski's on there.
Drewski's with them, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I would love to make a slip with Drewski. But yeah, Tusi rapper, if you guys don't know him, he throws some nukes, and it's so hard not to tail him because he's got 5 racks on it, and you're like, dude, if this hits, it's gonna be electric.
He does COD plays too.
Yeah, I know.
He's tapped all the way
I know.
on esports.
He
and
did a
shit.
collab play with Shelly, and I think it ended up hitting. It did hit.
It did hit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was Legacies.
Legacies. It was Bruce Brown points, and then Chelly had an SOG's prop, and
Yeah.
Bruce Brown soared over for the first time in
Yeah,
a year.
yeah.
And I was like, damn, dude, Tusi's kind of fucking dialed in, man.
Yeah, I want to start doing some collab entries with some of these. But I saw Meek Mill's actually not just a partner, but I forget what it is, but he's involved. Let me read the title.
An investor?
He is. We are excited to announce that multi-platinum recording artist Meek Mill has joined Prizepicks as a brand ambassador and culture advisor. Meek will be focused on bringing new audience to Prizepicks platform and integrating the brand within the hip-hop community.
He's for sure got steak.
Yeah. That's dope.
Welcome
man.
to the team, Meek.
I want to see a song come out and have some Green Goblin slang or
I fucking
Prizepicks
pray
locks.
to God he doesn't put Prizepicks in a fucking rap song. Meek Mill, for the love of God,
Please.
do not rap about fucking Prizepicks.
Please.
Green Goblin in there would be kind of
Yeah.
cool though.
No.
It would be.
No,
be
that would be so fucking cringe.
It would be a ball. If you like,
It would not be a
it wouldn't
bar,
be like in the
dude.
lab cooking prize pit. No, it'd be like fucking. It would be like something more surgical than just like a shit way to put it in the song. You know.
There's no cool way to like put Prizepicks in a song. I'm sorry. I love Prizepicks, but I pray to God that's not the next step.
I think there is. I think there's a way.
Of course, Nick thinks that. We walk in, he's listening to like fucking the most grunge, like fucking
that was
angsty fucking rock and roll
That was
from
not-
like 2001. And he's talking
that
about
was
it'd be
just-
cool if Meek Mill rap about Prizepicks.
I literally switched the channel over today to golf to something else because I was like, so that you guys don't give me shit for the random channel that happens to be on
Yeah,
the TV.
well,
Yeah, I bet random. I bet. That's like when early Book It Trent tried to get the baby to rap about Book It,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He has a song called "Book It."
but it was never gonna be put that shit on like Book It. Like it was never. There's
Remember
no
that-
cool way to introduce like an ad into rap.
Remember that guy that did write a song or like write a song
Yeah.
about Book It?
Some dude wrote a rap song about "Book It." It's actually kind of fire.
Was it Flames?
It was Fire Flame.
It was Fire
I
Flame.
forget how it goes, and there's no way I find it, but it was pretty fire.
I think the coolest way they could do Meek Mill and Prizepicks is him hanging out with the guys.
Yeah.
Like doing kind of what like Brandon Marshall does, but Brandon Marshall does it like a cringe way in the UFC where he's like, should I bet on you if you're the underdog?
Yeah, yeah.
And Jorge Masvidal's like, yeah, man. Like, what? And Brandon Marshall's like, all right, I'm putting my money on you. Like, all right, dude. Like, I feel like Meek Mill is like friends with a lot of these athletes.
Yeah.
It could be like a good bit.
Facts.
He could run some good bits. Have you been watching anything on Netflix lately?
No, I haven't watched shit. I'm looking for something to watch,
Dude,
bro.
so I watched the Conor McGregor documentary. It's actually fucking so good.
I can't watch that.
Why?
I fucking hate McGregor.
But it's so good.
Brady.
I literally hate McGregor.
Dude,
is he
you've
ever-
lost more money on other people than McGregor.
That was the biggest bet of my life to this day.
I think that might be cap.
It's not.
I feel like you've put a couple racks on something.
I mean, if you don't count goat whales,
Yeah, not including Prize
yeah,
Picks.
not including prize picks, but like
Casino
in
bets.
terms of, I'm shit you not, drained the accounts. Like I don't know what I was doing or why I was like in demon mode. This was a rare, or not rare. I'm in demon mode quite often, but but
Can we clip that?
this go around, dude, was different. It was different, bro. I'm at the casino, dude. I'm pulling out all the cards in my wallet, maxing them out.
I told you not to.
Maxed them all out. Like I literally didn't have $1 in my name. That was a learning moment for me.
And I told you
Bucks.
not to multiple times.
Bucks plus 175 on Saturday. That game, I'll never forget it. It was Bucks Packers.
No,
And-
it was Bucks Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
No, Bucks
No.
Packers was the
Bucks
NFC
it was the
Championship
NFC
game.
Championship
Oh,
to
okay.
go to the Super Bowl.
Air.
Bucks were plus 175. Tom Brady at plus 175. That game was a fucking chess match. It was just who can have the ball last. And Tom Brady just like literally managed the clock the entire game. Did not let the Packers have the ball at all. Legacy win. Going into Sunday McGregor fight, I knew it was over the second he walked out, and I was sick to my stomach. And sure enough, Poirier fucking rocks his shit. And I'm sitting there speechless, bro. And I go wake up Big Dave. I'm like, Big Dave, man, I fucked up so bad. And he thought he thought something really bad happened. Like, I don't know what he could have possibly thought. But after I told him, he's like, dude, thank God. I thought you like actually lost the house or some shit. I almost damn near did.
You
Lost
probably
10
almost
racks.
did, dude.
But yeah, he came in my room, gave me a fucking dad talk. Just like, you gotta be better,
can't
man.
keep
Like,
doing
can't
this
be
shit,
doing this
man.
shit, bro. What are we doing, man? But yeah, bro, it was awful. It was awful. And I can never look at McGregor the same, ever. Like, I see him on social media, bro. I'm just like, if I see him in an ad, I literally will go out of my way to like, I don't want to see more of these.
It's funny because it's like so your fault
Such my fault.
We were living in Reno at the time, though, so, you know.
Yeah, but you FaceTimed me about it, and I was like, just put half.
Yes.
I was like, put half.
Well, the bad part was that you went back. After the morning of going back, because I remember you came into my room and said that you just put more on. I was like, what the
because when we
fuck?
FaceTimed, I did put half. But I
and
went
then
back
you just
for
completely
more.
disregarded
I
me.
went back for more.
Sunday morning.
Yeah.
So you had to rip up 2 tickets?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it was like I was bankroll bobbing so hard, bro. I put like
Yeah, I feel like you were stacking too.
it started
dude.
with a lay. It started with like a surgical lay. Turned like a rack or turned a $500 parlay into like 2,500. Then threw that on like Packers Chiefs money line, which was like even money. Rolled that over to the McBrady. So I had like 5 racks. Threw it on McBrady. Then went home. Was like, I need more. Went back through another 5K.
No,
Yeah.
dude.
That's what happened. So
No,
stupid, bro.
dude.
So stupid, bro. Oh, you know what was even worse, bro? Is that I went back just to throw it on McGregor money line because the Bucks had already won. So I went back that Sunday morning and doubled down on
You
McGregor.
could have just hedged on Poirier.
Could have just took Poirier and been Jeff.
You could have literally been Jeff because I think McGregor was like minus 200.
Minus 300. Minus 300.
You could have got plus 300 Poirier
that's-
hedge piece.
Whenever I see minus 300 too, it's just a curse.
Especially in
number.
fighting, dude. 1 punch, you're out.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
UFC, so such a crapshoot, too.
No, I don't like betting UFC.
Yeah, I don't either.
The lines suck in UFC.
No
Like,
matter who I take, the other guy wins every time.
You should have just taken Joaquin over fight time.
I know.
And we would have been
And Maddie
Jeff.
Betts on TikTok called the fuck out of it.
What,
he was
that
like,
he was going to go over?
everyone thinks Joaquin Buckley is going to knock him out in the first round. But I think that this one goes a little bit longer than people expect. And I like the fight to end in the second round by knockout. And that's exactly what happened.
Second round knockout?
Yeah.
That's fucked.
So sharp, dude.
But the documentary is really good, dude.
I bet it is. I bet.
Have you seen the movie Bullet Train?
No.
You haven't seen it? Well, it's on Netflix, and I was hanging out with somebody that just has no movie knowledge at all. And Netflix really has no good movies if you want to like show someone a
Netflix
movie.
blows.
Because I was like, I wanted to show them Good Will Hunting.
That's a dope movie.
Because I was like, they didn't know who Robin
movie.
Williams was.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they don't know like any.
What, dude?
It was
like,
incredible.
Jesus,
I was like,
man.
the genie from Aladdin. I was like, that's him. But they usually like, I don't know. So I was like, all right, well, like, what movies have you seen? It's like, no good movies. So I was like, all right, I got to show you Good Will Hunting. Netflix has no good movies. Like, none. If you're trying to find like a good, like, I don't mean like an entertaining movie. I mean like a good, there are good movies. There's like Good Will Huntings. There is like, what's another one? Like a Dead Poet Society. I know they're both Robin Williams movies, but they don't have like good iconic movies on Netflix.
I spend more time looking for movies than I do watching them.
Than watching.
And then at that point, I'm just like, all right, I'm just going to go on TikTok and fucking go to sleep.
And then I was like, I can't find a movie, so I'll just put on Bullet Train. It couldn't have gone worse. Couldn't have gone worse. Like, well, just a great movie because I'd seen it before, but just like not a movie where you'd be like, after explaining Good Will Hunting and Dead Poet Society, do you just put on Bullet Train?
Could have done Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction's on there. They got good movies on there. You just got to search for them.
I don't know though, dude. Pulp Fiction isn't. Pulp
I got
Fiction
one for
isn't
you,
one you
Trent.
break someone in on movies. Pulp Fiction's like we got to watch like 4
Right.
movies first so
Yeah.
you understand film and then watch it so you don't get weirded out by like the rape scene with
Yeah.
the weird fucking
Right.
gag in his mouth.
Nick is a connoisseur of Netflix.
Of Netflix
Yeah,
movies?
You got to.
What are your top 5?
He's seen everything. You go on there, you're scrolling through. He's like, oh, that's not that good. Oh, that's good. I'm like, dude, when did you watch that one?
What's your top 5?
Right now, I mean, if you haven't watched Missing yet on Netflix, it's like number 2 or 3 about a girl who mom gets kidnapped in Colombia, and
I'm
then
sold.
she uses like social media basically to find her. Like she uses like emails and like TikTok and shit. It's like
Missing.
It's called Missing. Yeah.
Dude, I've watched one movie with Trent, I think our entire friendship, and it was like the most random like Saturday night at like midnight, and it was like one of the best movies I've ever seen.
What was it?
Hostage? Or what was it? No, Prisoners.
Yes, that's a great movie.
We were just sitting on the couch
good one.
fucking zooted, being like,
Yeah.
what's happening?
Missing sounds right up my alley.
Yeah,
What else?
Missing's right up your alley because that one's That one's got like
I love like mystery shit that's gonna have me binge watching like the whole thing in one sitting.
That's just a movie. So that one.
Oh, it's a movie.
Yeah. It's
what else?
That's a movie.
Do you like the whole new everything has to be a 4-part series? I kind of hate it.
It depends. If it's a series, it usually means it's like a good.
Have you ever seen A Haunted House?
No.
Oh, dude.
Is it a movie?
Dude. No, it's a TV show. You gotta watch it. Watch it with your girlfriend. It's a horror, but it's good. It's not like really scary, but it's good, dude. You should for sure watch it. Oh my god, dude.
A true story?
I think no. But dude, it's phenomenal.
I'm like,
it might be based on a true story,
yeah.
But no, I don't think so. But dude, you should watch it.
Oh, another one right now is A Man Called Otto. That's another movie with Tom Hanks.
Is that Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
I heard not good things about that.
I mean,
wait. Is that with the old guy?
Yeah, like it's kind of dark because he's like a guy. He's like
I just watched that.
His wife just died, and so he's like he's suicidal throughout like the whole movie, and then it's like about.
It's actually a good movie.
You watched it?
Yeah, I actually just watched. That's the last thing I watched.
A Man Named Otto.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Nick's in his bag right now.
Yeah, I'm just like looking through the ones.
Do you remember when Black Mirror was like such a thing?
Oh, that was.
They got a new one.
That's my favorite series.
It's coming out now.
New season, yeah, coming out.
The new one is coming out
like soon.
Yeah, like June or July.
Do you remember the one that where like the guy they did like VR and he was just like fucking his best friend?
Yeah,
that was so weird.
So whack.
It was so weird. I was like in LA at that time. We were at the NFL internship and I was watching it with a bunch of like these kids in the UCLA fraternity because I was subletting in like their apartment, and we were all just sitting there and like halfway through we were just like, this has gotta stop.
Whack.
This has gotta stop.
Have you seen all of them?
Yeah.
That's my favorite fucking series.
I feel like the pig one is the most iconic.
That one's whack.
That one's crazy.
I
liked the dating one.
Yeah, that one's good too.
I loved that one. I thought that one.
Have I told you guys my deja vu story about watching Black Mirror?
That's wild.
What do you mean?
It was like Black Mirror but real life. So I was watching Black Mirror with this girl I was talking to in college. She's like, "Oh, this new series came out on Netflix called Black Mirror. Do you want to watch it?" I was like, "Yeah." So she comes over and like we're watching it, and we go through the first episode, and I'm like, "I've seen this before." And she's like, "What do you mean? It came out today?" And I was like, "She's like, did you watch it already?" I'm like, "No." We watched another episode. I'm like, I've seen. I know I've seen this. I was literally reciting what was going to happen, word for word. And she's like, "What the fuck?" And it was like the weirdest thing. I was like, I had no idea. It racked my brain for 2 weeks because it's like new on Netflix. It's a Netflix original series. And finally, like a month later, I was mowing the lawn or doing something, and it popped in my head. It's a British series that got picked up by Netflix, and I watched it illegally the year before. So it started in Europe, and then they re-released the first season in America as a Netflix original series. But it was like...
She probably thought you were a freak
No, it's
show.
like Black Mirror in real life. I'm like, what the fuck? This is like... And I was fucked for like 3 weeks. Like, how...
Dude, she probably thought you were a freak show.
It's like, I'm in a simulation.
She went back to her friend's
right
house
now.
and was like, yo... He like knew what was happening, and it's a brand new show.
Nah, she was cool, but
she definitely like tripping out. All right, let's do a go to the week because this is gonna come out on Friday, and then we'll do a little cake report just to wrap it up. Go to the week for the We'll Be Seeing podcast. It's gonna be something we do on Fridays, kind of wrap the week up. Someone in your life, either personal or betting wise, professional, whatever it may be, that goated up for you this week. I'll start off. Jimmy Butler really goated up for me. I'm not going to lie. I feel like it was kind of recency bias, maybe a little bit, but I really needed him to come through, and he came through in a big way. So Jimmy Butler, go to the week.
My go to the week belongs to the little blue jay in our backyard.
Wow, we didn't even talk about that.
The little blue jay in my backyard was the sign I needed to hammer the Blue Jays against the best team in baseball, Tampa Bay Rays. Squad ride was Tampa Bay Rays from Krabs and Javon, who are usually pretty sharp with the squad rides. I said, fuck that, bro. There's a Blue Jay flying around the backyard, dude. It's literally Vladdy Jr. Took Vladdy bases, took the Blue Jays. Probably the best bet I've ever placed in my life.
It was the freest cheese.
20-1 was the final score.
And Vladdy literally disintegrated a ball at the end.
Dude, that tweet, Alex sent that to my friends. I was like, bro, that ball was fucking murdered.
Dude, if that ball, if it had a pulse, legitimately died. He hit that thing so fucking
So hard. It was
dude.
the laser beam.
I don't know what that pitch was. It was clearly like not a real pitcher.
A position player.
Yeah, but he fucking just. It looked like he took out anger on it, dude.
I mean, it's crazy, bro. You can go in the lab and get surgical, do research and data, and use props.cash and find matchups and all the lab work you need, and you can full fade. But there's a Blue Jay in the backyard, and they'll put up 20 runs. First team all year to score 20 runs.
Bing bong.
Shout out the little Blue Jay in the backyard. Go to the week.
Go to the week.
Saw him again this morning.
Really?
Yeah.
I would love if a Blue Jay moved in over here.
His friends hang out outside my window too. There's about 2 or 3 of them.
I was thinking we should set up like a little bird
Little bird
nest.
nest?
Actually, should, because I love Blue Jays. They're
Yeah.
so pretty.
Yeah, they're dope. I've never seen a Blue Jay.
Me either. That was my first time seeing
Didn't
it.
even know Blue Jays were in Texas.
I didn't know either.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a Blue Jay, 100%. That shit's blue as fuck.
No, it's for sure a Blue Jay.
Yeah.
Nick, go to the week.
Go to the week is Indiana Vassilev of the St. Louis SC. Scored 2 goals. And, I mean, man, what a game. What a game once again. Supporter section was lit. But, yeah, fucking way to...
What the fuck, dude?
way to send Sporting KC, who got pissed off at us for calling ourselves the soccer capital of the world, and we just dicked them down and sent them packing. So
Take them down in Dallas. All right, we'll do the cake report, but first, this episode is brought to you by JackPocket. If you don't know what JackPocket is, and you're a big lottery guy or girl, and you live in a state where it's legal, I know the main 2 are Texas and New Jersey. Listen, the worst thing about getting the lottery is you got to go to the store. You got to go to the store. You got to talk to the weird guy behind the counter. He's going to judge you on what ticket you pick or what numbers you pick. But JackPocket solves that problem for you. You download the JackPocket app. You order as many lottery tickets as you want. They go to the physical locations. They pick them up for you, and they store them safely. And if you win, they deliver them safely to you. It eliminates the worst part of the lottery, which is having to go and buy the ticket physically. I know it. You know it. If you're in one of these states where it's legal, download JackPocket today and give it a shot. The cake report. This cough that I've developed that makes me think I'm going to die in the next week. So if I don't make it to next week's episode, it's been great.
Yeah, nothing worse than a cough.
Cake
man.
report.
Cake report. I've lost the last 5 Prizepicks entries I've placed by 1 leg. I'm due, man. I'm due. It's gonna come. Never
That's what she
quit.
said.
I'm never quitting.
Do not come.
So, do not come. Oh, I'm gonna come.
I'm going to come. I'm going to come. Do not come.
Cake, man. I've absolutely donated, bro, and it's always some bullshit, man. Always some bullshit. Tough.
Cake report for me. Had to go to the bank this weekend and get out my money from my account because I'm having to switch banks because there is no bank in Texas that is my bank that I'm using back home, but they couldn't do a wire transfer, so I currently have a check with a lot of money just floating in my upstairs room that I need to go to a bank because they wouldn't do a wire transfer for me. So it's a little
Subtle flex for a cake report. I'm going to rob you.
That shit's caked.
You can't rob me because it's not made out to you, so you can't do anything with it. But if I lose it, I'm fucked. So I need to go to a bank like now, right now.
Yeah,
now.
We should figure that out.
All right, well, let's wrap. Nick, go to the bank. Trent, tell me where they can find you.
Follow me on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram at Book It with Trent, and tune into the Surgical Stream every weekday on Twitch. Book It Sports is the Twitch channel.
You can find me everywhere under Mikey Over. Other than Instagram, it's michael.j.overs. And remember, you can get this podcast wherever you get podcasts, and we will see you next week.
We'll be seeing.
Happy Memorial Day weekend.